It is a very snowy October day. We have a new project starting here in Mckellar Park. Already got the sun on the lawn. Priorities, first things first. This is a very interesting house and a very interesting project. Now, our clients are very specific about wanting to improve the overall look of the house. We're gonna kind of make a bit of a prairie style, Frank Lloyd Wright-ish look. We're looking to add a lot of outdoor space on the left side here and a big renovation on the interior. Come on in, I wanna show you a bit around. We've already kind of got started here. One of the main things that we have to focus on first is there's asbestos in the house. All the plaster, all of the concrete, pargite, everything like that is all in asbestos. So I'm meeting with the abatement guys later today to get started over here. This is a slab on grade, which is very unusual for this neighborhood, but not too difficult to deal with given the situation. So we have our entrance foyer here. It splits the living space with kind of the secondary living spaces, the private utility room, storage, all that stuff like here. We have a nice little powder room tucked underneath the stairs. It works well for the clients, so we're going to more or less keep this in place. We're actually building an addition out into the foyer over here. Laundry room gets gutted. Calling this the green room, we haven't really found a good name. What's very interesting in here is this is actually the old garage that's been converted. We have some old pictures from the house. It used to be actually the garage. You can think about how that low that is. It's actually kind of boggling to me. We're going to just kind of clean this area up. It's the den, it's the rumpus room, the TV room, so to speak. So it's great space in here for them. Lots of light, lots of windows. Not very reminiscent of a garage, but it's great nonetheless. Now, I don't know if you can pick this up on the mic, but there is a high-pitched whine that is driving everybody crazy. There's a bearing out on the old boiler. See if you can pick that up. And it just goes 24/7 when the heat's on. So very annoying stuff. We have to clean this room up. We're going to be switching. This is the old boiler. And these are the pumps. This is the hot water tank here. This is all going to become one wall mounted unit. Clients are super excited about that. You think about when they come in, they drop into this space. It's very small. So we're actually going to be building addition about this size here, bringing the foyer to be much larger, much more space, much more area for everybody to drop. Big priority for people these days in home ownership. So that's an important aspect of it. Team's already here getting started. Big living space, but we're actually gonna make it even bigger and get rid of this light fixture as well. This wall is coming down into the kitchen. This wall is coming down from the solarium area. And we're gonna be just gutting everything, turning it into a big open living space, huge island all the way across here. Bringing it into the kitchen, you can see it's just past its prime, we'll say. So this is all getting gutted. The ceiling is very low in here, artificially so we're actually gonna be taking it back up to the rest of the room. So much bigger space, much more open. I'm very happy about that. We're having all this natural light that's just being blocked off by the wall. So that's all gonna be into the kitchen now, which is, I think, important. So this was the den rumpus room part 2. There was a bumper pool table in here, actually. So this is all gonna be opened up. The kitchen's gonna extend all the way this entire length of the wall. It's almost 30 feet long. The new kitchen sink, one of the new sinks is here, and then this just carries all the way across, all the way to the end over there. So you can just imagine how much bigger this is gonna be. I'm really excited about this. We're gonna be adding a door here, a door over there, and another door over there. There's a big covered patio on the back here. Let's go around and take a look at it. We're gonna be covering this existing roof because it's actually kind of leaking in a few spots, taking down the pergola, and then this entire space here is gonna be covered. We have a giant beam. If you remember our project in Island Park, we had a huge 35-foot beam we're putting in. It's actually the exact same size. So it's gonna come across here, pick up a huge roof that's gonna be covered. So this entire area is gonna be covered. It's really important to the clients that the outdoor space feel like an indoor space and vice versa. So they have a great indoor in-ground pool over here. So we're going to be kind of increasing the livability of this area over here. But let's come back inside here. Watch that light. Wouldn't want to bump my head on the camera on that. And then again, coming back upstairs, this big foyer, really nice. This light fixture is actually going back in, but lots of great natural light in this space. For houses of the 50s, which this one is, it's very unusual to have this much living space. So we have the 3 bedrooms in this wing here. Not a ton happening. We're just gonna clean it up, refresh it. You can see just everything's really worn out, everything's really tired. So we're gonna do some patching, some painting, some flooring, some trim, just kind of bring it back to life. One of the main things too is we're actually gonna be changing this closet around. You can see the old double closet that didn't really work. I think there probably was a wall dividing these at one point. We're gonna be increasing the linen closet space and then turning this into a proper walk-in closet. We've got an existing bathroom here. It was renovated not too long ago, so not a lot happening there. We're just gonna clean it up a bit, fresh coat of paint. And then this is the primary wing. So they each have their own offices down here. Again, not a ton happening. We're just gonna be cleaning them up, making them look nice and fresh. The main bedroom here This is the old chimney. We're actually gonna be taking this down. So it'll just really help open up when you walk in there. It feels very cramped right now. And then they're getting a new main bath, a new main closet in here. Closet's in here, and then just a tired old main bathroom that's been renovated probably 30 years ago. It needs some fresh coats. So to get started, we're gonna be working on some abatement. We're gonna be working on just demo general cleanup and then getting ready for excavation that's gonna happen the next 2 weeks for that addition at the back. So that's the tour of the house. Let's get started on demo. All right, so you join us about a week later. Demo is mostly complete on the inside and we're working on the exterior demolition. So behind me here, you can see Brendan's taking off the old eyebrow around the perimeter there. And we're gonna be taking down this small addition that used to hold the pool equipment. This is all gonna be integrated into a new addition. We're gonna be excavating here very shortly, creating a new trench so we can pour a nice slab on grade in this area with our new foyer and storage room over there. Let me take you inside, show you a bit more of the demo. All right, so you can see this place has been pretty much gutted out. All the existing millwork has been removed because we're going to be replacing all. We have removed the laminate floor that was here before, but we do leave the existing hardwood floor here for a very important reason. When we're doing abatement, one of the final steps is they spray a product called Lockdown. It's an aerosolized glue, to put it simply. It makes a mess. It gets everywhere. It's a pain in the butt to scrape off anything, so we tend to leave it in place. So what we're gonna do is leave the hardwood floor till after the lockdown's been sprayed. That way we can just scoop this all up, throw it in the trash, and we're not walking around on sticky floors till we put the new hardwood flooring down. Part of the procedure for abatement, when you're doing a type 2 abatement, is to hoard everything off and create an isolated workspace. So that's what you see here. On the other side, they're gonna enter through that side and create a, basically a work chamber. You can kind of see it's been created here. They'll be working in this space to take down all the existing drywall that does contain asbestos. Get rid of it, bag it all up, and then they're gonna take it out from there. So you just saw us pull up this old walkway, I guess. Great example of what not to do here is just stick regular lumber and dirt. It's all rotted, it's soaking wet, really heavy. And they just kind of laid it on the ground and used it as a patio. So if it's touching the ground, it should be probably made of stone or at least pressure treated lumber, but it's all toast anyway, so we won't make this mistake. This is what demolition looks like when it's underway. Obviously, you've seen the rest of the house is fairly clean. We really like to keep a clean site as we go, but the boys just stopped for a minute just to let us film this. We have an old rubber pan in here. We have concrete board with no actual protection on it. So I'll let you guess in the comments what the actual age of this renovation is. We did find out from the homeowner after we discovered this. Feel free to leave it in the comments below and let us know what age you think it is. But we always find it interesting to kind of contrast and compare different methodologies from, say, 100 years ago versus something that's a little more recent. You can see we're getting rid of a lot of this older stuff. You can see the age of it, melamine, all good hints for you guys. Let's get going. Fast forward a little bit, a couple days here, and let's get going on the excavation. All right, so we're here, it's the next day, and excavation's getting underway. Apparently the boys found something interesting, so let's go take a look. All right, so we got most of our first wall already excavated. We did find an old cistern. Pre-1950s, a lot of people stored their water on site and used it for the garden. So we happened to find one under here, under an addition that had been added afterwards. So no, there was no indication that it was there, but not a big deal. We ripped it out. It was all rusted to hell anyway. So we've dug it out now. Over here, we've found the existing footing. We've located the weeper tile system. So we have that figured out as well. And so we're just gonna be tying at the same grade our new addition. And so our footings are gonna carry across over here and just underneath where the blade is over there. We're gonna be pouring our footings tomorrow. So once that's done, we can form up our walls to match the existing height, and that's our addition right there. So pretty straightforward stuff. As for now, let's keep digging and concrete tomorrow. All right, and just like that, we have a foundation. We poured on Thursday, today is Monday. You can see the boys are just wrapping up the waterproofing there, but we got a nice little foundation wall set to grade properly. It's at the same height as the interior here, so our door transition smooth out. It is lower than the landscaping outside, but their landscape's happening in the spring, so no issue there. The excavator just showed up. We're gonna get to backfill just as soon as we have the inspection done. That's gonna be it for this video. Next stage is going to be framing, which is actually already started on the other side of the house, but I'll talk about that next time. See you then.